What's up, everybody? Looks like we're live now. Not really a planned thing here, but cold out. I'm bored. So we have a mini comp coming up Sunday, and Jericho got the furitek venom hit for his redcat. I was going to do that tonight, which I plan on going live tonight still. Just instead, I'm bored sitting here. What's up, Tony? I thought if I'll be sitting here, I'll just go live real quick while I install this furitek setup. Uh, Getting texted. Oh, it's chunky. Um, so Jericho left his truck a mess. Clean it up a little bit and then get to work. Do I have a charger in here for this? Yes, I do. Charge the battery while it's in here. What's up, Dwayne? Dwayne, I have some questions for you if you've done any strength testing. Tony, I don't know if you tested for strength or not, but PLA carbon fiber versus regular PETG, strength, heat differences, anything like that? The PETG is $8 cheaper a roll, I think it said. So I was looking at just doing the PETG. You're at work. You're retired, Dwayne. I know you're still doing contract stuff. Appreciate you stopping by, Dwayne. All right, plug the servo, the motor. You've just done PETG? Okay. I know Dwayne's done. I think Dwayne's done both. All right. Tire and hand cleaner, part and chassis wash. Write this down real quick. Dennis hooked me up with some of his samples he got from CoRC when he won that big bundle. He was down here the other day with icons picking up chassis. Oh, and I do have some chassis updates for anyone that's interested in that. I have been working on a bed for the Lone Ranger chassis. If you're running cab only, it's not going to get you real points, but there is a bed for cab only stuff. Got the Lone Ranger written on it, which I had to fight to get flipped back around. And it comes through the bottom with support, or if you put your shocks on the bottom or just a mount, but there's still enough room to run all your shocks on these holes. Yes, Dwayne, I understand that. I wish I could retire. Got 26 years in and still a ways to go. I'm only 45. I should be talking about retiring already. But thanks, Dwayne. Um, that's why I was asking about the PETG. That's just a PLA print to test. I really don't want to burn up that much ABS, ASA for it. So I was thinking of doing PETG or PLA carbon fiber, whichever would hold up better and with heat. The PETG has more color options and is cheaper. All right. I think I can get this motor and transmission out without pulling the front plate here. Should just be these four screws. See you, Dwayne. Thanks for stopping in. Tony, are you moving soon? Up to your spot in North Carolina? There's that out, but I'm probably gonna have to pull this tray to get the next week or two. Okay. Yeah, it's all zip tied in. Guess if I switch cameras, you guys can see what I'm doing better. There we go. That rack anymore. Hate these tiny zip ties when they're great for that one. I'm always afraid of nicking a wire. There we go. One motor and transmission out. And by no means is this redcat stuff weak. It's actually pretty strong motor in ESC and controllable for what it is. But the control is going to be better. These are just double-sided taped on, obviously. I pulled my ESC off my ascent and put it on the front tray, which helped with the weight bias. So I will probably mount front tray for Jericho's or the ESC for Jericho's up here too. What's up, Dennis? Dwayne just went back to work, Dennis. And I know you're at work too, unless you got sent home for the cold. But you've been there all week. I doubt you went home. I talked to Chunky today, Dennis, and we're all set up for me to give him your skid. Broke my little scraper I had. I'm gonna get another one. Still there. Fun stuff. I saw Jack was live streaming, playing guitar. That's his Phantom's guest page. All right. So this motor sits forward. All the drive shafts are the same size, so it shouldn't be a big deal how much side goes where. Now this is the only thing about these is, yeah, the drive shaft is still a tiny Phillips. I think I only have to pull one side though. Microwave wise, yeah. He's actually playing guitar. It sounded really good. Just I wanted to ask him if it was live or Memorex. It's always he's been replaying all those videos lately. These struts are so horrible to get on the struts. They're a D. I don't know if you can see, but they're not a circle, they're a D. So usually wedged together. All right, there's the transmission. And you got to pull the transmission apart to get to the two motor mount screws. There, you can see it there to replace the motor. Feels like summer today. Yeah, I bet. Yep. So the motor has the pinion on it. It's all dark in there, but there's the two motor screws and they come out back there. And this is the furitek venom kit. It is a 2S setup. So you just run your stock battery and everything. And it comes in two ways where you can bind. It comes with one of them comes with a receiver, so you can run your stock radio. And one of them comes without a receiver, so you can swap to a new radio. So here's the Fly Sky receiver that binds to the factory radio. Here's the tiny ESC, which we'll put in the front. I guess we'll probably put it, yeah, like that. And then the venom motor, which is this little guy. And it comes with the pinion already installed. This is specifically for the Ascent 18, so everything should bolt up and fit no problem. So should just have to put this right there, line up the screws. Moose is snoring next to me. I don't know if anyone can hear that. Oh, there it is. What's up, Kurt? See you, Dennis. I'll be live tonight. I was just bored sitting here. So this is an outrunner, and it's that simple to bolt in. Hit a little dab of our utter butter grease on these. Thank you, Dennis. I don't throw everything on the ground. This syringe is great. Makes life so much easier applying some grease. There it is, all greased up. And the pinion ordered on that other one. Slide it back together and give it a twist. So there it is. Transmission's back together. These are our transmission screws. And turn this clutch way down. Kurt, I don't know if you've thought about upgrading the motor in your Ascent, but this is the Venom kit. They're $90. The $90 one, I think it's $96 one, includes the receiver so you can use your stock radio. The nice thing about the redcat is all 1.5, other than dry shaft screws, which I don't get, but hey, whatever it takes. That's the tiny dry shaft screw. I'm probably going to end up getting one of these for my Ascent This Jericho wanted one, so he got his first. All right. Try and make our dry shafts in phase. Means the screw is facing down. There's the front. And these are so much easier to work on than the 24s because the 24s had the worm gears. And a lot of times axles and stuff don't want to turn. All right. That's in place. Don't need any ugga duggas on this plastic. You'll break it. Now it's in. I guess I could look at the instructions real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's some double-sided tape to mount the ESC. It says furitek torpedo. That's all the configurations. Okay. And this one says furitek lizard. This isn't the lizard. Oh, it is the lizard. It's just boxed. We just chose the old lizard that is unboxed, and this one is boxed. So there's enough motor wire to come up here out of the way. Motor just plugs in the back of the ESC, all pre-wired for you, or plugged. There's that. And this is obviously going to be our um, I think that's for the steering servo. Oh no, that's the radio. Oh, yep, that's the radio. That'll plug into our radio. And then it's on the side, it's kind of hard to see. The channels are 1, 2, 3. And the signal is towards the inside. And our servo going to this channel, 1. So I'll probably end up sticking this here. All right. I need to download the furitek app again real quick. I've had before. I just don't have right now because I didn't have anything with furitek after Fury Card is the name of the app. wonder if I should put this down here and the receiver up here, like so. And then it's easier to get to for the on and off switch, which is right there. And it does sit nice right there. I put it right there. And the battery will plug in right there. All right, all right. Sounds like Misty has awoken from her slumber. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Raymond, you got the Scout? Yeah, I like the look of the new Scout. Jericho's probably going to end up getting one of those too because he has a Scout Gen 2, not the V2, but the Gen 2. All right, that looks pretty clean. Put that up there. It's going to be close on the body fitting. I guess I can just put it back here because I know it fits back here under the bed. Put that there. That keeps everything out of the way. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I will pull this back out. I'm going to put a zip tie underneath for the ESC and the yeah, that's what I'm doing now, switching out to brushless. This is Jericho's truck. I'm probably end up getting one of these if my hobby shop still has any in stock. So I want to put this and this under the battery tray. And I'm not going to super tight. Still move a little bit. You got the blue one? I think think Jericho is going to go green. He said he wanted a green one. Be tight enough to hold that in place. There. Slide that back down in. Yep. That'll work good. I can zip tie this all up out of the way. Going to pick up Hobby Plus. Oh, cool. I have the old Atlas 6x6 that I converted all over to SCX 24 axles. I put a 1060 in it to give it some more oomph for the motor and control. But yeah, those axles are weak. Yeah, Jericho's truck was originally blue. And then we got an orange body for it that we made a pickup bed out of. And I think it's green now. If I remember right, it's changed so much. It's his first RC. All right, so that's up out of the way. That's sitting there. And then that can sit like that. Ooh, I'm gonna turn this around. Not like the on-off switch is easier to get to. Everything still fits. Battery will still reach. Cool. All right, he's texting again. Tiny, you make a setup for your 3D printers yet in your camper? All right, Raymond. There we go. So I think I can put this on its back if we need to add anything. Yep. Side might be better. Put a zip tie frame here and a zip tie there. About a hybrid of four spines, so I'm going to use one for printers. Oh, okay. Clean up all this. Get it out of the way. Two mini zip ties. One in here to keep it away from the work. Super tight. It can still slide through. Push that in and down. Cool. Look forward to articulate. Got the small tires. What's up, John? Got small tires on here to run class one that you can't have bigger than a 57 millimeter, and these are exactly 57 millimeter. Um, all right, that battery charged that fast. I knew there wasn't much out of it. Jericho barely ran this. Okay. Nice, Raymond. Yeah, I got those Mias wheels on my class three. All right. So finding the radio. Put on your radio and move the throttle stick to forward or throttle stick to backwards. Plug in the battery. The LED will start up blinking by a beeping motor sound. All right. Just gotta find it. Sure. That's why they include two directions. One has the binding. Okay. It is bound. Very simple. Turn this back off. Hold it wide open. Turn it on. Maybe not. Turn on your radio and move the throttle stick forward or throttle stick backwards. Plug in. Okay. Try backwards. All right. Let's tick backward. All right. It does have the app. I could just try the app. I just re-downloaded it. So I'm doing the throttle calibration. I tried to do it the way the directions said, John. Come on. All right, start calibration. Yes. Set throttle speed to 0. Then click OK. Max speed. Max brake. Yes. There. All right. Turn the crunch up. Push speed up. Neutral brake. Okay. That should be set. Running. Forward reverse. Full. Voltage output to the servo. 5 volts. I don't know if this one takes 6.5. I bet it does. Turn up the drag brake. I think the servo will do 6.5. Telemetry. Throttle curve. Throttle reverse. Let's turn that down for Jericho. All right. So turn that down. Turn that down. There we go. Oh, nice. I still think it'll take the higher voltage on the servo. Got a ton of low speed control. All right, I think I'm sold on it. It's gonna be fast on 2S. Cool. Now let's make sure the body still fits. Which it should. There it is. That did not take long at all to make that system, install that system. This is probably a little aggressive for it, but it's pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one. It all. It's burning out, taking off. I don't know if you can see it. That's on 2S. Obviously, it's set up for 2S and it's geared for 2S, but this thing's a rocket ship. It's just burning out sitting here. But the low speed control. Dwayne, this Ascent 18 is bang for the buck. You can't beat it. It's the best mini crawler I've used for out of the box. I'm impressed. It's going to be fast. And it's a super simple and clean setup. So the battery tray is in the same place. I put the receiver back here just because I was worried about it hitting the hood. There's the ESC. No soldering, no literally pulling the transmission out and plugging it in. And then if you go to a bigger servo, like a Reese 99 or something, it'll do 6.5 volts. It's not the big boy that does the 7.4 or 8, but I truly think that's why the one I had blew up. Uh, the 1/10 one, because I was running the winch and the ESC on it. But that's super clean. This is what was in it. This giant ESC and that motor. What's up, Dirk? I was just installing the Venom kit with the Lizard Pro and the Ascent 18. And it's done. It was simple. Your local doesn't carry redcat. Ours is a redcat dealer. Get this light up out of the way. But yeah, it came out nice. I will definitely be getting another one for my truck. And Misty has the pink one, so she might be getting this ESC too. That's super easy, super clean. Yes, Dirk, I will be live tonight, barring anything crazy. But now Jericho is ready for class one Sunday. These are these tires have the exo caged um, cheat codes or pro codes where you still use the foam. We won them, or he won them. I won the Jericho won these tires. I won the inserts and the landmines for my bug. So this is my latest build for class one. Got metal bumper points. It's glued on there. It's my first 3D printed body. I just glued it together. Pro codes. Okay, thank you, Tony. I couldn't remember if they're cheat or pro. And then I airbrushed him up and patinaed it. Well, I did do a coat of white enamel, then airbrushed. So the white's coming through and it kind of filled in some of the lines on the body. You can still see printing lines, which, and this is the C10 chassis. It's got the PN racing motor in it and an Emax servo. There's not much to it. Yeah, it was on the Bamboo Studio, Dwayne. It's took me 2 hours to print. It splits it in half here, and the front is printed separate. So this is just PLA. It came out nice. I took the 3D printed file for the hinge, and then I glued it, and then put some hot glue as a backer behind it to reinforce it. And then it's the stock C10 front. I should have done a magnet mount. Since it's hinged, it shouldn't flop open, but I didn't have any magnet mounts, which I could have 3D printed, I know. But with my comp stuff, I like having body pins in it because it's just more secure. My Maz truck does have magnets because it came with the whole magnet setup. Just know the resin print can be brittle, Dwayne, like hitting this body, like this one, it flexes. Those resin prints can, unless you do the rubberized resin or a different resin. Yeah, I like this look, and it has, you know, I kind of wish it had fenders, but it was the file. They're talking about doing points for class one with scale accessories. Like I made little crates. I'm gonna glue. I'll have Jericho double sided little crate and stuff on the back of here. Uh, the rule was it has to have a bumper as wide as the frame. So there's my bumper. Yeah, this doesn't have, I don't even think this has overdrive in it. I think I have overdrive gears in my box. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Put overdrive or underdrive in it. Kurt, I don't know. I think I sent you the picture, but here is the bed design. It came out how I wanted. It looks good sitting there like that. This is the cab I ran in Florida. It's got Mitch's. It did have a D there, so Mitch Minor CNC and design, but the reinforcements for the inside came out. Yeah, I can understand that, Dwayne. I don't have a resin printer. Chunky does. He does tons of little stuff in resin, but he printed me like the Vanquish grill, and I dropped it. Jericho dropped it actually, and it just shattered on the ground. I'm like, that's not going to work. So then he got the rubberized one, and it worked a lot better. And the Lone Ranger is the way you wanted it, Kurt. After all that fighting to get that letters flipped, yeah, it fits real nice. It came out well. Um, Kurt, did you want one in black or gray? That's what I have right now. Or um, I'm gonna order some PETG, and if you're waiting on the build, I can do. I think I'm ordering orange, black, purple. Um, so if you want to wait for the PETG, I can do an orange one if you're doing orange, because I know you said you'd like orange stuff, not to be with Brad and Keith. But here are the design bodies I made a little thicker to withstand some impact. Oh, the ABS resin. Okay. I saw one body on there that I thought about, but I went with the bug. Just I like the bug look. Um, what's funny, these are both class one tires, just these landmines are so much shorter than the ruptures, and they're both legal for class one. I think these are only 53 on the landmines. Just what I had. This truck is definitely heavier. I'd have to put them on the scale. Jericho still needs to get some brass, like mine right here. Black, if you do get purple or orange, that would be good. Okay. See, that's what I was wondering before I ordered the PETG. So would you run the carbon fiber PLA or just do straight PLA, Dwayne? I know Kurt's have it sitting out in the sun forever, or just do ASA. Well, apparently my internet's slowing down for some reason. All right, it's back. It's so weird. This thing sometimes is great and sometimes it's not. Now it's showing good connection. All right, there we go. Like I've not really had PLA warp, and I have three trucks that are still running PLA sliders that haven't cracked or broke or warped. That's why I'm like, do I do PETG? But if you're saying it's not sticking good, and is that with the cold plate, Dwayne? Because like here's just this is only 15% infill, and it's pretty strong. I did the gray one in 45%. But this one I had the holes a little off just because the way the bed lays across the frame. It was 1 millimeter off. So on the next print, I upped the infill. But this is the bracing. So you can either the frame, and the frame is really instead of having this big cross brace with cross, so you don't have to run. And I set it up so the bumper sticks out past the frame rails just a tiny bit, so it's class 2 legal, and you get plastic bumper points. Well, now it's saying the internet's slow again, probably because other stuff is open, which I don't know what would be pulling my internet down. The cold plate is not good for PETG as advertised, great for PLA using the PEI. Okay, I just have the PEI, I didn't get a cold plate yet. All right. So just a little wrench and bench time. This is, I'm going to drive it around. Maybe I'll go out to the hobby shop for tonight if I can warm it up. Seems stronger than PLA plus and PETG is just not as durable. Okay. I have some PETG stuff. I just didn't really like the way it printed. I hope the bamboo would be better, but if Dwayne, you print all the time, if you're saying it's not, I'll probably just do the beds in PLA plus then, or PLA. Maybe if someone really wants it, I can do ASA or ABS, which I've had good luck printing. These are all ABS or ASA, and they came out well as long as I run a brim. If I don't run a brim, the farther it gets out on the plate, it'll start to work. Well, I will be on tonight around 9:30. I think I'm going to shut this down. I appreciate everybody for stopping in while I was on the bench. Just a fast one to get this done for Sunday. My other trucks are good to go, but unless I go down and get the Elegoo PLA Pro. Okay. And you can run it through the AMS. Does the Elegoo have the plastic or are you respooling? Thanks, Raymond. Um, I'll be on the night 9:30 like